Hello everybody, welcome back to the nursery. I wanted you to see little Levi's hair when I got it finished. It's just a real light hair painting, guys. I don't do real heavy hair paintings yet. Mostly just the real light hair painting, but you know, it turns out pretty nice. I'll get up close so you can see it. See the swirl? Turned out pretty nice. And there you go. Okay, so I got that done, and I'm going to start on, I got to seal the, mat the head. You know, I got the limbs done, I told you the other day, but we didn't do the, didn't seal the head. So I told you I'd bring you back on that. So I'm good to my word, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put, just as you can see that's the matte varnish. Get it from Bountiful Baby. It's just called matte varnish. Then I'm going to add me a little bit of thinner because I don't want it to be too thick. I just don't like to apply it real thick, guys. It can, like I told you, if you get it too thick, it can turn out chalky looking. If it's real thick. Now, you can do it on a little thicker side if you want to. You know, there's no problem with that. Just be really careful if you do. And be sure and get it all evenly, you know, applied evenly on the baby. Because it can, and you know, it can leave chalky looking spots. And I tell you something else that can do that too, guys, if you don't get it cured properly. If it's not all the way cured like it should be, it'll leave white, chalky looking spots. I just prefer to dilute mine down a little bit to where it's not so thick. And like I told you, I add just a tiny bit of red. Not much. I just want it to be kind of just slightly tinted pink. Just a little bit more. Gosh, watch me keep on and get too much. Ooh. Okay. No, that's good. I got it. I got it, guys. That red is really powerful. And this is just the Genesis red. That's what it's called. Just Genesis red. I forgot to get my little applicator out. Let me see if I can find it real quick, guys. Yeah, there it is. My little pouncer. I keep calling it a stippler. I don't know why. My husband and I used to, a long time ago when we were able, when we were younger and able, we would stipple what we call stippling ceilings. And it would make the, like the popcorn looking like top ceiling. And that's what we would do. And I guess that's the reason I keep calling this stippling. I don't know, it just seems like you're stippling to me. But anyway, this is a little pouncer, and I get these from Walmart. They're very inexpensive. Now, guys, this is if you want a texture on your baby, you use these. If you don't want a texture, you don't use these. You just use a regular sponge like this. And if you want to, you can, like, pull off all these corners to where there's no sharp edges on it. If you want to. It just, you know, it's just whatever you want. I always like to put a little bit of texture on my babies. I don't know why. It's just something I like to do. I like my babies to have a little bit of, just a little bit of a skin texture. And it's not, it don't make it too harsh. But some people don't like that, you know. So, that's okay too. And if you don't, then you certainly don't have to do it. So, what I'm doing with this is I'm just barely getting a little bit on here, guys. And just putting it in all the little creases to where, you know, I know it's down in those creases good. And then here's the easy part. After you get that done, you just put it on your pouncer. And you just pounce away. Make sure you get it all down in everywhere. And try to get it evenly spread out. And what you're doing when you keep doing this over and over, you're just spreading that stuff out. So try to get it just as evenly spread out as you can get it. So, this will be all the Levi's painting, guys. When I get through with this, I'll be adding his magnets after I bake him. I have to bake this. Same thing with this twice, guys. And I'm going to do that. And when he comes out and he gets cooled, I'll be adding his magnets and letting those dry. And while those are drying, I will be rooting his eyelashes and sealing those from the inside. I use the E6000 glue on the inside. Now I'm getting down enough on this till I can kind of dip the edge of it in there. I don't want too much. But I don't have to use the brush so much. Get out of camera, out of frame, guys. Sorry. Yeah, and you just pounce it all over, guys, just like that. And what this is doing, this is sealing It's taking the shine off before you've had it in and out of the oven so many times, like a mat. Stuff that kind of mats it and takes the shine away. But it's also sealing, this is sealing in your paint. So, you know, it's serving two purposes. It's, you know, sealing that paint where your paint's not just going to, you know, be exposed to everything. You can have this thin layer of stuff over your paint. And if it's cured properly and everything, it looks really good on the baby. I love it. Because it takes all that shine. I don't like the shine on the babies at all. I like mine to be really pretty matte. And it almost gives them a, like, to me, like a powdery look. Like they've been powdered. My baby that's been powdered. And I just love that look. So, you know, you can get a, what is that called? I'm trying to think. It's not the matte. It's another sealer, but it's not the matte. It's satin. You can get this in satin to where it leaves it a little bit shiny, but it takes some of the shine out, but not, it don't just make it matte. Now, I don't use that. I don't like it. I mean, anybody likes that, that's fine. And I think, though, a lot of people uses that on the ethnic babies. And it is pretty on the ethnic babies. And it kind of leaves them a little bit shiny-like. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, on my Victoria, I'm pretty sure when I was doing her, I'm pretty sure I used the, I think it's called satin varnish on her. And I think they do that a lot on the ethnic babies. And it does give them just, leaves them just a little bit of a shine. I mean, it's pretty. But, you know, I love the matte. I love the matte finishes. It looks just to me just like a baby that's just been powdered. I just love the matte finishes. And he's almost done, guys. Ready to go in the oven. And I'll have him ready to go home soon. I'm on the down slope with him. Kind of like on the Wednesday, you know, they say it's hump day. You know, you're going over the hump. That's what I've always heard. When you get to Wednesday, they call it hump day. Because you're going over the hump towards the weekend. So that's on this. This is, we're kind of on the hump day right now. I'm heading towards the finish. Okay, and then on those little bitty lips, I don't want that on there because I will reseal these. Uh-oh. He's got a hair on there, guys, from the one of the mohair, I'm trying to say. Okay, we'll just fix that right back. Now, I'm just going to go on these little lips. I'm going to take that off because these lips will be sealed, and I don't want that stippling, well, pouncing on his lips either. I don't want those rough. Kind of like I done the nails, and because I don't want those rough. And so, put that back on there, make sure. Then I'm going to set him over here. I'm going to let him flash off dry. And when that's done, I'm going to put him in the oven just like we done the other one. I'm going to let him bake on a number 6 setting for 8 minutes. And I'll rotate while he's in there. I'll lay him on his side at first, and then I'll rotate him to the other side, and then the face and the back like that. And then I'll bring him out. I'll let him completely cool. And once he's completely cooled, then I'm going to put him back in the oven again for another 8 minutes. That's this last layer. We have to do that way, guys, to make sure that it's properly sealed. It's properly cured, I should say. And, you know, that way we know that stuff's not going to come off. You know, it's properly cured. You have to really make sure that stuff's cured. But anyway, there he is for now. And I've got him ready to go in the oven. And as soon as this is done, then I will put in his magnet for his pacifier. I will root his eyelashes, and I'll seal those in the inside and let those dry. And before I put anything inside the head there, I'll let those eyelashes dry. Make sure they're dry before you put your stuffing or your beads, your waiting beads, and all that in, because everything's going to stick to whatever, you know, goes in there where that's not dried. When you try to, if somebody try to take it out, it's going to be a mess because it's all going to stick to that. And it will pull some of the hair back out with it too. So make sure that is completely dried. And we'll start wetting the head and all that, and then putting the body together, and he'll be ready to go home. So, guys, I probably won't be back no more until I get him completely finished up. And when he is completely finished, then I will bring him back and let you guys see him when I get him all complete. And that's all I like on him, guys, and he's ready to go home. Okay, guys, that's all I got. Everybody remember the giveaways. Don't forget the giveaways. And, you know, and as soon as we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving the Reborn baby away. And I also have my monthly, once a month giveaways that I do on Reborn related items. You know, it's not a lot, not big things, but you know, they're cute little outfits most of the time. And most times what I've got is just like a little outfit of some sort, or a sleeper or something like that. And so, you know, tell everybody, bring them over and get them to subscribe, and we'll try to get enough to get that baby giveaway. And so if you're not already, please subscribe, guys, and share my channel to help it grow. And I sure appreciate it. Okay, guys, that's it. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. See you soon in a new video. Bye-bye.